Now children, the second part of the state government, okay, chapter 4. Now here, as we have discussed in first part the state government, now here some conversation between student and teacher that we are going to do. So Dhruv is asking who are MLAs. So what teacher is saying, the members of the Vidhan Sabha. What is Vidhan Sabha? Lower house of the state. Okay, lower house of the state is known as the Vidhan Sabha. Okay, so the members of the Vidhan Sabha, whatever the member in the Vidhan Sabha, okay, are known as the member of the Legislative Assembly, MLAs. Okay, the state is divided into many small areas. Okay, the state is also divided into the many small areas, that is called the constituencies. Okay, again I am repeating children, state also divided. Okay, state is divided into the small area, many small area. So those small areas of that state is known as the constituencies. Is it clear children? At the time of the election, okay, when at the time of the election, so voters of that constituency elect one person to represent them. Again I am repeating, the members of the Vidhan Sabha are known as the members of the Legislative Assembly, it means MLAs. Okay, the state is divided into many small areas are called constituencies at the time of elections. Okay, when voting time is there, now it's coming. So please listen the news, then you will understand. And voters of that constituency, mean those in small areas also, the people who are living in those small area, they elect one representative. Why they choose the representative children? That who will think about the welfare of that particular area. As I always said to you, it is not the one person work that who can solve that all resolve, or who can solve the problem or resolve the problems. So that's the reason. Okay, the state also divided into the many small area at the time of the election, that is known as the constituency. So in that particular area also people, the voters, they elect one representative. Okay, so the Vidhan Sabha is comprised of directly elected representative by the people from the constituencies within the state. Okay, so Vidhan Sabha, that is comprised the directly elected representative by the people. So how by the people? Because they go and means they vote their to whom they want to choose. Okay, so now what Parthiv is asking, who can be elected to the Legislative Assembly? Okay, Parthiv is asking who can be the elected to the Legislative Assembly, means to as we are talking about that we elect the person, people elect them, but there are some rules are there. Who are the authorized people that they can vote for the Legislative Assembly? So the teacher, a candidate contesting the assembly election of a state should be, first rule, a citizen of India, means that person should be, the candidate should be the citizen of India. A voter in any constituency of that state, okay, not less than 25 years of age. Okay, and in the case of seat reserved for the scheduled caste or the scheduled tribes or a member of any of those caste or tribes. So these are the some criteria that a candidate contesting the assembly election of a state, that person should be a citizen of India or a voter in any constituency of that state, or not less than the 25 years of age. Okay, and in the case of a seat reserved for the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, or a member of any of those caste or tribes. Now, Shivika, teacher, please tell us how a bill is passed by the state legislature. Okay, any bill is there. Bill, it's not meaning here the bill meaning is not the any your electric bill or what. Means here the bill pass means any law if they make. Okay, so they represent or they keep before them. Okay, so how that bill pass, okay, and go forward for the next step, we can say. Teacher, the process of making and passing law is called the legislation. So the children, the process of making and passing law is called the legislation. Okay, a bill, children, is the proposal of law. Means we keep the proposal. Okay, bill meaning is the proposal of the law. Whatever the law they make, that is the one kind of proposal they keep before them. Okay, so bill is a proposal of law that originate in the either house of the state assembly. The member of the legislative council or the legislative assembly, both are involved in the law making procedure. Understood, children? The bill pass, as we are talking about that how that bill is passed in the state legislature. So first thing is that the process of making or passing laws is called the legislation. A bill is a proposal of law. Okay, a bill is the proposal of law, and that can originate in the either house of the state assembly. But children, the members of the state assembly and the member of the legislative council and the legislative assembly, both are involved in the law making process. Means both the members of the legislative council and the member of the legislative assembly, they make the law. They are involved in making the law procedure. Understood, children? Now Dhruv is asking, but what are the steps followed in the process of making law? Very good question. Yes, of course, what are the steps they follow to make process of making law? So the teacher, there are two kinds of bill. One is the ordinary bill and the other is money bill. What kind of? There are how many types of bills are there, children? There are two kinds of bill. How many kinds of bill? There are two kinds of bill. Okay, first is the ordinary. One is the ordinary bill and the other is the money bill. Okay, so ordinary bills are introduced in either of the two houses of the state legislature. Okay, two houses we already know that, children, Vidhan Sabha or the Vidhan Parishad. Okay, so they can be introduced either by a minister or other private member. Okay, again I am telling you, children, there are two kinds of bill. One is the ordinary bill, second is the money bill. Ordinary bills are introduced either of the two houses, okay, of the state legislature, that we known as the Vidhan Sabha or the Vidhan Parishad. So those bills are see, children, if any bill is make, or anything you make, so you represent that, you present that the same way. So the bills that they introduce either by a minister or any minister that introduce that bill, or any private member. The passage of bill involves 3 stages. Okay, how that any bill pass, so that pass the that is required the 3 stages that are called the 3 reading. Okay, those 3 stages are called the 3 reading. Understood? The first reading involves the introduction of the bills. In first reading, that is involve the introduction of the bill. The member who introduced the bill explain the reason to introduce it. Means whomsoever any member who explain that bill, that introduce that bill, as well as that introduce the reason also, what the reason they are representing or introducing that bill, the reason must be there. The second reason consists of the general discussion, okay, on the proposed bill. So whatever the bill is proposed, on that their general discussion also there. Why that bill is there, what is the benefit of that, if that bill will be passed, so that will be beneficial, or there will be any loss will be there. So all kind of discussion they do on that bill. Okay, the house may also refer it to committee also, that is known as the select committee. So that house may also refer to it the committee, and that committee is known as the select committee. The bill is discussed clause by clause in the house. Okay, whatever the questions or having their position and all, and they discuss on this all. So this is followed by the third reading of the bill. Okay, and in which mainly voting on the bill takes place. Okay, if it is passed, that is also the voting system. In third reading it is given, third reading that of the bill, in which mainly voting on that the bill that take place. If the more people will vote on that bill, so that bill will pass. If it is passed, then the Speaker of the Legislative Assembly, if that bill passed, so in every assembly the speakers are there. Okay, so the Speaker of that Legislative Assembly sign on that bill. Okay, whatever the bill is there, that first when they discuss and all this thing is go through, and if that bill pass, so that on that bill who sign, Speaker of that Legislative Assembly sign it and send it to the Vidhan Parishad. Where it send it? It sent to the Vidhan Parishad. Okay, for further procedure. Okay, understood children, how that 2 kinds of bills are there, ordinary and money bill. Okay, so and that is in the Vidhan Sabha or the Vidhan Parishad, they introduce either by the minister or the private member. There also that bill is also passes of involves the 3 stages, and that is called the 3 reading. In first reading they give the introduction of the bill. The member who is introducing that bill, that explain the reason why that reason to introduce that bill, that explain. The second reason consists of the general discussion of the proposal of that bills, and the house may also refer the committee known as the select committee. The bill is discussed clause by clause, and that is followed by the third reading of the bill, in which mainly voting on the bill that take place, and if it is passed, so that Speaker of that Legislative Assembly that sign and send it to the Vidhan Parishad for the further procedure. The same procedure is followed in the Vidhan Parishad also. Whatever the procedure I have explained right now, that same procedure is followed in the Vidhan Parishad also. And if the Vidhan Parishad also pass that bill, it is sent to the governor. So first it is passed under the Vidhan Sabha, then after the Vidhan Parishad, and then it is sent to the governor for his assent, and the bill becomes an act. Then only it's come to an act. So that up to here only in this part I am going to explain, because this chapter is so long and so many questions are there, so I am not explaining so many things in one part. So in next part you will get the remaining topics. Till then, please read the book.